Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to part 2 of my Gothic Beach unboxing from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. If you guys did not watch the first part was basically an unboxing, talking about the palette, showing the other products that I got, doing some swatches, things like that, and I kind of shared more thoughts about what I actually think of this palette. So if you guys care to hear that, or if you've already seen that video, thank you. If you haven't seen it, please go watch so you can understand my feelings about this palette, which... yeah. So in this video, in part 2, we're actually going to be applying the eyeshadows to the eyeballs and trying out the eyeliners and more of this stick blurring cool vampire stick thing. Hey guys, editing me here to stop in really quick to tell you guys all about today's sponsor, which is of course Dossier Perfumes. If you guys do not know what Dossier is an online perfume company where they make designer inspired fragrances that smell just like the real thing, but the best part is you don't have to pay that ridiculously high designer price tag, and that right there is such a win. All of their fragrances are fairly priced, sustainably made in the perfume capital of the world, which is France. How cool is that? And if you have a favorite designer fragrance that you just can't spend the money on anymore, I promise you right now, Dossier is going to have something for you that is going to smell exactly like the real thing. All of their perfumes range from $29 to $39. When you get your order and you open up your Dossier box, you get a full 50 milliliter bottle in this very, very classy, modern looking glass bottle right here. It has all of the notes on top, and as you can see, there is the name of this one that I chose, and it also has a magnetic top as well. So as you guys saw, this one is Fruity Magnolia, and this one is inspired by one of my favorites. This is definitely one that I have gotten before, and I absolutely loved it. This Fruity Magnolia scent is inspired by the Versace Bright Crystal perfume. Yes, you heard me right, Versace. How cool is that? This has notes of pomegranate, yuzu, aquatic accord, magnolia, peony, rose, amber, musk, and acajou wood. It has an 18% concentration, and let me just tell you, I have had the real Versace Bright Crystal. This smells identical to it, and every single time I wear this one and I go out, people always ask me what I'm wearing, and I simply tell them it's Dossier. I have been working with Dossier for quite a while now. You guys know how much I love them. I am a perfume junkie. I love to smell good. Morning, noon, and night, I always smell good. I'm always getting compliments. My boyfriend absolutely loves Dossier. So if you are someone who's like me, who loves to smell good and absolutely loves perfume, head on over to the link down in the description box and you can find a scent for anybody. They have women's, men's, unisex, they have colognes, all kinds of different designers, Versace, Victor and Raw Flower Bomb, they have that inspired scent on there too. YSL, Chanel, Dolce & Gabbana, Marc Jacobs, like any designer fragrance you can think of, Dossier will have an option for you. So if that sounds like something you guys would be interested in, please head on down to the link in my description box and find your new favorite scent from Dossier. Thank you so much to Dossier for sponsoring this video. I absolutely love working with you guys, and thank you for making me smell good all the time. Now, let's get back into the video. I have been sitting here for the last almost 30 minutes trying to figure out a look that I wanted to do with this, and it's a very uninspiring palette. Like, I'm not getting, like, it's not calling to me. So if you guys haven't seen, here's the inside of the Gothic Beach palette. I don't know how I'm supposed to make this Gothic. I really have no freaking clue, but we're just gonna try, okay? I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not a beauty guru, I'm not a makeup influencer, I'm not an influencer at all. I'm just a girl that likes to record myself on camera and do mediocre makeup looks. So that's what we're gonna do today. And we're just gonna dive in and we're just gonna do it. No idea what I'm doing. I'm starting off with absolutely no makeup on. I mean, I have some eyeliner on because if I didn't, I would look even worse than I already do. And I don't know the fallout of this palette, okay? I don't know how bad these shadows are gonna fall out. I have no idea what we are in for, but I'm thinking I'm gonna use 3. So far, 3 colors out of this. I think I want to use this Sandcastle color up here. I really want to use this Macabre Madness and SPF 666. So those are the 3 colors that I think I've settled on, and we're just going to dive right into it. So if you guys want to see me try the Gothic Beach eyeshadow palette, let's get into it. So I'm just going to take like a tiny bit of foundation, and I'm just gonna lightly apply it over the eye area, just so I have something to work on. Back in the day, my all-time favorite, now I was considering doing this today, I just feel like it wouldn't read very well on my 30-year-old skin. Back when I was like 15, 16, it looked pretty good. At least from what I remember, it probably looked like crap. But I used to put black eyeshadow all over my eyes, even underneath. I looked like a raccoon. And then at the very top, like from like my brow bone all the way up to my eyebrow, it was like pure silver eyeshadow, okay? That was like my go-to Gothic makeup look. And I thought about doing that today, but I'm just not even gonna risk it. So we're gonna do something kind of like that, but we're gonna try to like modernize it a little bit. Start by just putting some tape on the outer parts of my eye, just so we can get that nice crisp line. Tap, 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 tap. And just to kind of warm things up a little bit and kind of have something to blend with later, I'm gonna take this shade up here, which is Sandcastle, and I'm gonna just very lightly take some on my fluffy brush, and we're just going to put that in the crease. It is very, very pigmented, okay? The tip of this brush is white, and that was just from one little dippity-do, okay? And we're just gonna very lightly start on that outer corner, and I'm just gonna bring it up into the crease. Just sweeping this into the crease. It's a very, very beautiful color. It's very, very pigmented, and it seems to be blending out really nicely. Like, I'm not having any complaints so far. So there's kind of like what we're working with here. Okay, and I am blending this up pretty far because I just feel like when it comes to Gothic eyeshadow, the higher it goes up on your eye, in your brow bone, the better. So we're just blending away here. Okay, so there is that in the crease all warmed up. I think next I'm thinking I want to do kind of like a halo eye where it's like dark out here, dark right here, and then the center is going to be like the pow silver moment. So that is where the next shade, which is this one down here, this is called SPF 666. And I'm going to take that, which this is kind of like a green-black eyeshadow, and I'm going to just start packing this on the outer part of my eye and also on the inner part as well. But definitely leaving enough room for that silver that we're going to use. All right, so far this color is also really nice as well. I just don't know why he had to put all of the purples and the greens in this palette. Like, why? Like, he has done so many purples, so many greens. I don't get why we have to keep putting that in there. I will say, though, I am very, very glad he did not put a pink eyeshadow in this palette, because if you look at every single Jeffree Star Cosmetics palette, besides, like, Blood Money and Blue Blood, there's a pink in almost every single one of them, okay? He even did a dedicated pink palette called Pink Religion. And I was just expecting like a pink in this palette, but thankfully there is none, which is great. Now I'm going to put the same SPF 666, and this is going to go on the inner part of the eye. We're just gonna lightly pack that in there. Okay, kind of like that. And then as you can obviously see, right in the center here, we're going to put that silver shade. And for that, we're going to use this one right here, which is Macabre Manners right down here. Now, this is a very deceiving shade, and I really hope that it works because it looks like it's going to be really bright silver, but when I swatched it, it looked a little bit darker. So we might be taking a risk. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit, and we're just going to start packing that in right on the center. All the way up to the crease. Kind of like that. Yeah, that's what we're going for. We're just kind of like roughing everything in at the moment, but we will go back and kind of fix everything as well. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with the quality of these shadows. They do seem to be true Jeffree Star Cosmetics formula, and that was one of the things I was worried about, because I felt like in part one I kind of talked about how his eyeshadow formula seemed to be different for some reason. Like it just didn't feel the same. And so far it feels like true Jeffree Star Cosmetics formula, meaning it blends really nicely, the colors are really pigmented. Just going back in with that black just to kind of darken it up again. It's just really kind of all about like finessing. And then I'm going to take SPF and just lightly connect very, very softly at the top. Just kind of right in the crease. Just kind of lightly blending the inner corner and the outer corner together. And then using that same brush that we used, the Sandcastle shade, I'm just going through and just kind of blending. Alright, so we're going to leave it like that for now. As you can see, we have the silver and the black. I'm going to blend a little bit more right here. Alright, and then we'll kind of go in and fix it a little bit more once we have like my brows on and stuff. But next I want to use one of the eyeliners, and obviously I'm going to use black. This is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Beach Proof Eyeliner, and this is in the shade Gothic Beach. So I need full concentration when I do this. I made this eye so freaking thick. Oh, shit. These are pretty hard to work with. I made the eyeliner way, way, way too thick for my liking. So, but now that it's on, we're going to go ahead and just remove the tape. As you can see, we have a nice sharp edge. And we're going to do the same on that eye. Well, the eyes are pretty much like roughed in. I just need to finish the rest of my face. So I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to finish the rest of my face makeup, and then we'll come back and we'll do the lower and kind of fix whatever we need to up here. But overall, so far, I think the shadows performed really well. I'm not happy with the eyeliner application at all. There's nothing wrong with the eyeliner. It's just the application of it. It's way too thick. I did not want my eyeliner to be this thick today, but it is what it is. So let me go off camera. Let me finish the rest of my face, and we'll be back in just a little bit. So here's the before. And we're back with the full face on. That was challenging, okay? The older I get, man oh man, is it getting harder to do makeup and make it look decent. It still doesn't look decent. You know, I have been putting off getting lip injections for the longest time. The reason why I want lip injections is because my lips are so small and so uneven. It makes it almost freaking impossible to make lipstick look good on me. Putting on lipstick is something that I have been made fun of for on my channel for years now, and I still can't do it. It still looks like shit. So I always wanted to get lip injections to make them a little more plump, a little more even, but I haven't done it because I don't give a shit that much. So now we're going to finish the bottom part of the eyes, and I'm just going to put on more black eyeliner because what is Gothic without black eyeliner? I just use the Hard Candy eyeliner stick. That's my favorite, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to pile this shit on here. Alright, and then on the bottom to smoke it out, I'm going to use that same dark SPF 666 that we used, the dark shade, and I'm just going to lightly put that under the eyes just to kind of smoke them out a little bit. Because we want this to be full, dark, smoky, raccoon looking. And then I think for cinematic effect, I'm going to try to use one of the other eyeliners, the Beach Proof eyeliner. This is in Drug Lord. And I kind of want to put like a white line just underneath here. Oh wait, I didn't shake it. Like that. Is that fun? That's kind of what I was going for. Yeah, kind of like that. How's that? Does that look weird? Does that look good? I feel like this eye looks better. The blending's not super great up here, and I really don't think that's the eyeshadow's fault. I can't blend. I can't blend anything to save my life. So I think the final step is we're just going to put on some mascara, and then I think the look will be complete. All right, mascara is done, and I'm just going to use a little bit of the Wet n Wild highlighting powder. I love this highlighter. It's so good. Alrighty guys, and that is the full makeup all finished up. We used the Gothic Beach palette. We used 3 colors out of this. We used the white eyeliner and the black eyeliner. And I did also use this Vampire Blur and Cool Stick as kind of like a primer. I don't really have anything to say as far as this. I don't even know if this is a primer. I just wanted to kind of try it as one. And while I feel like my foundation went on okay, I feel like I'd have to try it again. I don't know if this is just like a skincare regimen that you're just supposed to use like without any makeup, or if you can use this as a primer, I don't know. I don't feel like the cooling effect is very like, whoa, like it's not crazy. I thought it would be a little more cooling than what it was advertised as, but this product, you know, it was just okay. The eyeshadow palette, while I am not a fan of the actual color story, while I don't think it is very gothic, I do really like the way that the eyeshadow came out. The eyeshadows are absolutely beautiful. They blend really, really nicely, and even though I only used 3 shades out of the whole palette, I feel like I created a pretty put together gothic look, I guess. Like I mean, it's not the most gothic thing in the world, but it's definitely dark and sultry, and I really kind of like the white on the ends of my eye here. I just thought that would be something kind of fun and different. The eyeliners are very pigmented. I do find that they are harder to work with on the eyes, but that's just mostly a me thing because I don't really usually use this type of eyeliner, but I have no complaints. If you guys watched part 1 when I was doing the swatches on my hand, there was some issue with bleeding. Like it was bleeding in the cracks of my hand, and I was concerned that was going to happen on the eyes. Well, I'm very happy to report that there is absolutely no bleeding whatsoever of these eyeliners on the eye. They worked really well, and I'm really happy with how they came out. It's just a matter of fact of I have to try to use them before they completely dry out so I don't waste money, because I feel like eyeliners like this dry out really, really quickly. But they went on really nicely. They're very pigmented, very nice. I do like them. So overall, is this like my favorite Jeffree Star Cosmetics palette that I have or I have ever used? Absolutely not. It's just very, cause like you look at the front of this and you're like, ooh, this is gonna be really like gothic and cool. And then you open it up and it's just kind of not. I feel like he kind of missed the mark on the whole gothic theme. I feel like it could have been a little bit better, but overall, I'm very happy with how everything looks, how everything turned out. No, it's not perfect because like I said in the beginning, I'm not a makeup artist and I don't ever intend to be because I can't blend worth a damn. But what I could blend it out really nicely. These eyeshadows are great, pigmented, they blend well, they look good, they all work together very, very nice and very cohesively. Overall, I would probably give everything I got, I would probably give it a good 7 out of 10 stars, but of course you guys will have to let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. Sound off, let me know what you think of the palette, let me know what you think of the look. Please let me know, is this supposed to be a primer or what the heck is this for? Because I can't figure it out and it's driving me nuts. But yeah, that is everything that I have for this Gothic Beach makeup look. Of course, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go down and give it a huge thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. If you are new here, go down, subscribe, turn on all notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos from me. But as the rest of you, I love you all so very much. Thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.